So today I'd like to take you on a little journey with me and share my top 5 Harry Potter gifts, including one that is the only one like it in the entire world. And we're starting right now. People of the internet, RetroRaconteur here, a freshly shaven RetroRaconteur for the Christmas holidays. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to all of you out there. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm just a dad who loves games and the stories they tell. We post videos every week here on YouTube and also stream over on Twitch. So by far, my favorite Harry Potter themed gift is this one right here from a good friend of mine. It is a custom-made wand. Now, you can't see the wand yet, obviously, but first you're seeing this custom-made box. We'll try and get some close-up shots for it as well, so you can get an idea of this is actual wood here, green box. And what I love is he's got, his last name is Strong, so it says Strong Wands here on the side. He really did go all out to put that little extra touch on it. 12 1/8 Phoenix Feather Ash Wand. And so here we go. We're going to open it up here. Let me try and get a good view for you guys here so you can see this as we open it here. The top just kind of, it doesn't really hold in place. It just slides off right there. And you see it's got this nice little cloth down here inside, and then inside we have the wand. Now, of course, you can buy wands all over the internet. I actually have one that I got from the Wizarding World, but this one is especially significant to me because of the fact that he carved this himself, guys. I mean, you can kind of see the detail here, and this is held up. I mean, this is a 10-plus-year-old gift now at this point, so it's held up for quite some time. Very smooth to the touch, has a nice little point on the end, but not like too sharp. Just, I mean, an incredible gift. And probably the coolest thing about it, what I love more than anything, is at the bottom here. We'll zoom in so you can see this, but I am a huge PlayStation fan. And at the bottom, he actually carved in the PlayStation buttons, so you guys can see those up close and personal. The triangle, cross, I call it X, but you know, Sony keeps referring to it as cross, but triangle, X, circle, and square. So that is by far my number one, and will be very difficult for anything to ever surpass that just because of how unique it is. And guys, I know that you have some favorite Harry Potter gifts, so let me know the coolest Harry Potter item you own down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what all you guys have in store. So as I mentioned in the opening, I've been a fan since before the books even really blew up. It was a Scholastic book order form, and don't judge a book by its cover. This was actually a book that I judged by its cover. I mean, I was a kid, right? I mean, that's what we do. I was looking through the Scholastic book order, and that cover of Sorcerer's Stone just immediately caught my eye. Then I read the little description. I was like, I have to get this. Checked it out from my library. And at the time, Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban hadn't even came out in the US yet. So that's how far back we were talking. I was very early on this bandwagon for Harry Potter. And one of the first gifts, I think it was at the same book fair where I ended up buying Prisoner of Azkaban and Chamber of Secrets when they came out. But at that book fair, I got this little Harry Potter bookmark. And there's nothing special about it. I mean, if it's one of those bookmarks that if you turn like this, it changes scenes. So you've got Gryffindor and then Harry putting on the sorting hat. And it's all scratched up. It's bent. It's got marks all over the back. But it's just the significance of how long ago I got this, and the fact that it was my bookmark reading all 7 books, which is truly incredible. I guess technically 6 books, because the first one I didn't have it yet. But my favorite part is the little tassel here. It's a little sorting hat tassel. We'll get a close-up shot for you on that as well. But this little tassel right here is by far the coolest part that makes it stand out. And okay, this is kind of 2 items in one, really 3 items in one, but also these bookends. These were some of the first gifts that I ever received when I first started reading the books. My mom got me these bookends. I have no idea where she even got them from, but Harry and Hermione, you see Harry's has Quidditch on it, and Hermione says magic on the side. As you're looking at this video here, you might be able to see where they have been broken so many times. When I was a kid, my sister knocked off Hermione's hand, the hand that's holding the wand. She actually knocked off, so I super glued that back on. Then I got him out as an adult, and one day my 2-year-old son was up there. He knocked off Hermione's wand. The wand just like snapped right off, and then Harry's glasses. So all this, it's been super glued multiple times. But again, it's the nostalgia there. It's what they mean to me, and that's really why I love them so much. So I'm keeping them around. Hopefully they can last a little bit longer for me. My next one is one that was widely available, but I have no idea how many copies of these things they made. This was the collector's edition of Beetle the Bard. They sold these on Amazon, and I don't even know if they sold them anywhere else. But it was actually for charity. It was something that JKR did for charity, and there was a chance that some of them would be autographed. So you think it's this big, huge book. This is really just a case for the book. So once you kind of open it up here, see if we can get it open after all these years. So it opens up like this right here, and then the book itself comes in this really nice little bag right here. And you open up the bag, and then it is an actual copy of Beetle the Bard, but it is a custom version, a special version of Beetle the Bard. It does not look like the regular version that you can buy in stores everywhere. It's got this little clasp here on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up right there. And I've actually never read with this specific book. I've read Beetle the Bard, but I haven't read this copy because I really want to keep it preserved. And so that is the book. But in addition to the book, it also came with full-sized versions of the artwork. So here, there's a little sleeve here on the left side, right here. Children's High Level Group. I'm glad they put this in here. That is the charity that this went to, because it was like, I want to say it was like over $100 or something, the book itself. But this artwork in here is really awesome. And I'm almost positive that JKR did this artwork herself. Pay Me the Treasure of Your Past. This one right here. The next one, The Fountain of Fair Fortune. I haven't read these in forever, man. I'd love to reread these. They're very short. Beetle the Bard, very quick read. Of course, everybody remembers The Tale of the Three Brothers because that's the one that plays so prominently into Deathly Hallows. But I remember enjoying all of them here. There's another artwork right there. Wizard and the Hopping Pot, I think it was called. Testing my knowledge here. I'm not going to fact check this until later. I'll let you guys fact check me on it. Warlock's Hairy Heart? Warlock's something about a heart. That's all I can remember. Something to do with a heart. Not Telltale Heart, no. So, not your average collector's edition. By the way, for my Hogwarts Legacy fans out there, I'm thinking one of my next videos is going to be, what would you like to see in a Hogwarts Legacy collector's edition? Because this right here, to me, like, this is a top-notch collector edition, special edition item, whatever you want to call it. So many of the games these days, they just include things that, frankly, I don't really care about. So hopefully Hogwarts Legacy, I hope they're planning a collector's edition. They may not even be planning one, but I think it'd be awesome if they did. My next gift I meant to bring home with me, but it is actually in my office at work, and it is a golden snitch that is a clock. My wife got me this for a birthday years ago. It's actually more recent. This one was just a few years ago, and I love that I can display it at work, but it's actually a really nice, like it's very well made. If you've ever seen this thing before or you've seen it online and thought about getting it, I have to say it is incredibly well made. I love mine. I just need to get some new batteries for it right now. The fifth item is my Gryffindor hoodie. This is the one that is sold at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando. This is from my first trip there. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it on. By far, what I love about it most is how it says Gryffindor down the side here. I think that's pretty cool. Then you got the lion up here. Zip up. Always love the zip up. Does have the hood on it as well. What I love, I mean, check this out in the hood. It's got the little design in here and then just red on top. Also has the little pockets down at the bottom because my hands constantly freeze. So very nice that it has that. This was from my very first trip, and right now only trip to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I went shortly after it opened, and I actually haven't been able to go back since they opened Gringotts and all that. So I'm really anxious to get back down there. Hopefully once all the whole pandemic thing goes away, I'll be able to get back down to Orlando and check it out because I've heard it's pretty cool. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This year has been an incredible year for me. I thank you all so much for all the support you've shown the channel. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in 2021.